Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I hope by the grace of Almighty Allah, all of you are fine. Dear student, I am Muhammad Shahjahan, Assistant Professor, Department of Accounting, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Dear student, today we will discuss chapter 7 and it is cost accounting. This is our fourth lecture on this chapter. At the end of this lecture, dear student, you can able to find the amount of raw material used and prime cost. You can find the amount of factory cost and cost of goods sold. And lastly, you can find the amount of profit. Dear student, you know that earlier we have discussed the rules, regulation and how we can do the math. This time we will solve board question. Dear student, directly we will solve. This question is taken from all board 2018. That means this question come for board question Dhaka 2018 all board. Dear student, look at the production cost of ABC is given below. Cost of raw materials, work in progress, finished goods, direct wages, indirect materials, indirect labor, sundry factory expense, administrative expense, and selling expenses. These are the information given to you for doing prime cost, for calculating cost of goods sold, for calculating net profit of the company. Dear student, again I am telling in first lecture and second lecture I have given you the formula, that means how you can find the amount of prime cost, how you can find the amount of cost of goods sold, how you can find the amount of net profit or loss of a company. Dear student, if you can memorize, if you can learn, it will be easier for you to solve this math. If you cannot memorize, dear student, at least I will request you keep the formula pages in front of you at the time of doing your math. Then you can easily solve it, and by solving lots of math, by practicing lots of math, inshallah one day you can memorize the formula. That means you will know that which item will be written in which place. Dear student, let's come to math. Prime cost. Dear student, if you can remember the formula of prime cost, direct material, direct labor plus other direct expenditure. Dear student, again I am telling you the formula: direct materials, direct labor and other direct expenses. These three direct things will find the amount of prime cost. Dear student, if you can remember, I have told you that there are three elements of cost: material, labor and other expenses. So dear student, out of that element of cost, direct materials, direct labors and other direct expenditure will be added together and we will receive prime cost. Then let's come to the question. Dear student, here we have cost of raw material use 40,000. That means direct material, in the question it is given direct material is 40,000. Dear student, then we have to find out direct labor. Look at work in progress, finished goods. Yes, direct wages 24,000 hours, taka 2 per hour. That means for finishing this material we have to pay 2 taka per hour wages, and total working wages was 24 hours. That means 24 into 2 we have to give wages 48,000. And now we will look into other direct expenses: indirect. Yes, dear student, there is no other direct expenses, so we have only two elements: number one raw material, number two direct wages. So let's come to the solution. Raw material use 40,000, sorry, raw material use 40,000 and direct labor 24,000 into 2, that means 48,000. So dear student, prime cost 40,000 plus 48,000, it is 88,000. Very easy one. Just if you know the formula, easily you can solve it. I hope all of you understand. Again I am telling you, if you have confusion, of course you will share with me. Dear student, now cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold. That means we have to find the amount of cost of goods sold. Dear student, again I would like to tell you the formula at first. What is the formula of cost of goods sold? Dear student, at first you have to write the prime cost. At first you have to write the prime cost, and with the prime cost we will add the factory overhead. With the prime cost we have to add the factory overhead. Then you know that that is factory cost. and with that factory cost we have to add opening working process, closing working process, then it will be cost of production. Then with that cost of production you have to add finished goods opening less finished goods closing, then it is cost of goods sold. That means, dear student, for find out the cost of goods sold from prime cost we have to follow 1, 2, 3, fourth step. In fourth step we will find the amount of cost of goods sold. Dear student, at first we have to find the amount of factory overhead. Dear student, all of you know that factory overhead means the expenses, the overhead, the indirect expenses occurred in factory. That means for producing goods, you know that we need a factory office, and in that factory, whatever indirect expenses, you know that all the direct expenses are in prime cost. So the indirect expenses occurred in factory, that is factory overhead, that is factory overhead. Now look at the question, dear student. Look at work in progress, finished goods, direct was yes, indirect materials. That means this activity is done in the factory. So this is a factory overhead. Then indirect labor. This is also another factory overhead. And then Sunday factory expenses. This is also a factory overhead. These two, administration and selling, this is not factory. So dear student, only three factory overhead we have: indirect materials, indirect labor, and Sunday factory expenses. Dear student, if you can remember, prime cost plus factory overhead equals to factory cost. Sometimes the requirement will come, find the amount of factory cost. So at first you have to write prime cost, then factory overhead. We have three: indirect raw materials, indirect labors, and sundry factory expenses. These three together it is 18,500. So prime cost is 88,000. With that we have to add factory overhead 18,500, and 88,000 plus 18,500, it is 1,06,500. 1,06,500. This is factory cost. This may a requirement for our exam, but this time this is not a requirement, this is a part of cost of goods sold statement. Dear student, I am telling again the same thing. Prime cost it is 18,000 from A. Then add factory overhead, we have three factory overhead together, it is 18,500. So prime cost 88,000, add factory overhead 18,500, so factory cost is 1,06,500. If you can remember, dear student, with this factory cost we have to add opening working process and we have to subtract closing working process, then it will be cost of production. This is the formula of cost of production. Dear student, in the MCQ types question also, how we will find the amount formula of cost of production, it may come. So factory cost plus opening working process minus closing working process, then it will be cost of production. Let's come to the question, dear student. Look at this is working process, date 1/1/17, that means it is opening, and 31st December 2017, that means it is closing. We have to add opening one and we have to subtract closing one. Opening working process. Dear student, you may ask what is work in progress. Dear student, you know that a production process will not finish at the end of the year. It is a continuous process. We are making a shirt, dear student. So at the end of the year, it is not necessary to finish the all the making process of shirt. There may be some half done process, half done shirt. In that is called working process. That means at the time of uh, work which is not yet completed. That means when we are making any goods or commodities, the work or commodities, if it is not yet completed, then it is work in progress. That means the work is going on, continuing, and this working process opening we have to add and closing we have to subtract. Then what we will get? We will get cost of production. Dear student, factory cost is 1,06,000. With that we have to add opening working process, we have to subtract closing working process, then it will be cost of production. It will be cost of production. Dear student, I hope all of you understand how we can find out cost of production. Then dear student, next one is cost of goods sold. Cost of production, with the cost of production we have to add finished goods opening and we have to subtract finished goods closing. That means whatever goods we already produced, opening we have to add and closing we have to subtract, then it will be cost of goods sold. Let's come to the question, dear student. Look at It is given here finished goods opening it is 13,500, finished goods closing it is 8,500. How we understand closing and opening? Look at date. It is opening date 1/1/17, it is closing date 31st December 2017. So opening we have to add and closing we have to subtract. Dear student, look at cost of production 1,05,000, and with that we have to add opening one and we have to subtract closing one, then it is 1,10,000. This is cost of goods sold. This is cost of goods sold. I hope, dear student, all of you understand how we can find out the cost of goods sold. Now, last step, income statement. To find out the profit or loss, income statement. We can find out sales also from the income statement. Dear student, the first element, if you can remember the formula, at first you have to write cost of goods sold. We have to write cost of goods sold. Dear student, cost of goods sold from requirement B, it is 1,10,000. It is 1,10,000, and with this, if you can remember the formula, if you can see the formula, with this we have to add operating expenses. That means to run the business whatever expenses is done, that is operating expenses, it is administrative expenses, it is selling expenses. That means after factory expenses, factory overhead, we have other two overhead, that is administrative expenses. That means admin section, in the admin section of a factory whatever the expenses is occurred, that is administrative expenses, and for selling of these commodities whatever expenses is done, that is selling expenses. So dear student, look at the question. If there is any administrative and selling expenses, look at here, it is administrative expenses, it is 10,000, and selling expenses is also taka 10,000. Selling expenses also taka 10,000. So dear student, we will get total cost. Dear student, cost of goods sold is administrative expenses 10,000, selling expenses 10,000. That means 20,000 is our operating expenses, and our total cost 1,10,000 plus 20,000. That means it is 1,30,000. 1,30,000 is our total cost. Dear student, now look at the question. The profit is 15% on sales. 15% on sales. Dear student, keep it in your mind. 15% on sales. Dear student, we don't have sales. Then how we'll find out the 15% on sales? Dear student, I hope you can remember the mathematics of class 4, 5, 6. In that time you have done some unitary method math, and if you can remember, then easily you can find 15% on sales is how much. Dear student, let's come to the solution. Dear student, we have total cost, we don't have sales, but profit is 15% on sales. If you remember, if you can assume that, dear student, if you think, all of you should take your calculator. If you think that sales is 100, if you think that sales is 100, dear student, if we think that our sales is taka 100, our sales is taka 100, then what is the amount of profit? Of course it is 15. Of course it is 15. Let me write also. Dear student, our sales is taka 100. If we think that our sales is 100, if we think that our sales is taka 100, if we think that our sales is taka 100, then profit in the question it is that 15%. That means profit equals to taka 15. Profit equals to taka 15. Then you know that, you know the formula, sales minus profit. Sales is 100. We assume that our sales is taka 100 and our profit is taka 15. Why it is 15? Because 15% profit, 15% means out of 100 the profit is 15. So cost is taka 85. Cost is taka 85. Dear student, keep it in your mind. Our sales is taka 100, cost profit is 15, so cost is 85. Dear student, now unitary method math. If you can remember, if cost is 85, then our profit is 15. If cost is taka 1, if cost is 1, then our profit is 15 divided by 85. 15 divided by 85. Dear student, you know that we have cost here, it is 1,30,000. It is 1,30,000. So if it is 1,30,000, If it is 1,30,000, then what will be the profit? Of course, 15 divided by 85, 15 divided by 85 into 1,30,000. Dear student, simple math from 4, 5, 6. Dear student, again I am telling, we assuming that our sales is 100, because you know that sales is not given here, but profit is given on sales. So sales is taka 100, then profit is 15. That means cost is 85. Cost is 85. If cost is 85, that time profit is 15. If cost is 1, that time profit is 15 by 85. If cost is 1,30,000, then 15 divided by 85 into 1,30,000. If we calculate, it will be 19,500. It will be 19,500. It will be 19,500. 15, again write it in your calculator. I am doing also, dear student. 15 divided by 85 into 1,30,000. It will be 22,941. It will be 22,000. It will be 22,900. It will be 22,941. 22,941. And then what will be the sales now? 1,30,000 is our total cost. 1,30,000 is our total cost, plus 22,941. Then 1,52,941. 1,52,000. 1,52,941. 941. I hope, dear student, all of you understand. You can check, dear student, profit is 15% on sales. So if we can recheck, 1,52,941 is now our sales, then what will be the 15%? Into 15 divided by 100. 1,52,941 into 15 divided by 100. It is 22,941. That means, dear student, what is the percentage is on sales? Dear student, we don't have sales, but if you calculate now with this sales, it will be 22,941. I hope all of you understand, dear student. If you have any confusion, inshallah, you can ask me in any way. You can ask me in WhatsApp, you can ask me in Messenger, or you can make phone call also. Inshallah, I will make you understand again. Thank you very much. May Allah help all of us. Allah Hafiz for today.